What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Tower of God New World video. Okay, guys, real quick, I want to talk about two things. Number one, I want to talk about Dada Zahard and why he is an incredible stall tank. I've been using him quite a bit in my team, and it's really kind of jumbled my team up a bit. Now, normally, I would use all the same elements to beat content, but I've noticed that because I'm missing a lot of dupes for some of my characters now, stage 8 is starting to get a lot more difficult. So I'm starting to mishmash a little bit, go with lower CP, but a lot smarter gameplay. Also, I want to point out something real quick that somebody mentioned. I think his name is Raphael, so shout out to you. If you go to adventure mode, just a quick tip, and we're going to do a quick summon as well after this, okay, guys? If you are stuck on a floor, or if you just want to see who has finished these floors before you can go to the record button up here, or the record button, record, whatever you want to say, and you can actually see all the players that have completed it in your server, or the most, sorry, not in your server, the top 5 players, the most recent top 5 players who finished it, right? So if you want to see like what they're using and how they set it up, this is where you want to go. This is actually a really helpful tool because if you click here, it'll actually show you guys the stats that were used to finish it and the player and who they use. Now you can see with this player specifically, his hats is really OP. 98k. He's got dupes up the wazoo, and then like he did all the damage practically, right? Like nobody else did any other damage. He literally did all the work. So this player is a little bit more difficult. We can watch a replay as well just to show you guys how it works. So this is a great tool to see kind of like where you want to focus, who you want to focus on, what teams were used to complete content. Now I will be in 812 with my team, so that was the 5 most recent, and you guys can see it's completely different than his. But you can see how much his hats does, like a lot of damage right now. You see his assassin died right away, and then from here, Rack, like hats did all the work, just destroyed everybody. It was super fast. So to finish a lot of this content, some of this might seem like you need a lot of dupes. Well, that's not always the case, right? Now I'll show you guys my example of me, but let's just look at a couple more examples here. Like here is someone else who finished it. Let's see what he used. I'm assuming it's gonna be all light again because it's all dark. Oh no, it's a mismatch as well too. So you can see here, Evan Kale did the most damage. Actually, Mashani did a lot of damage too. So really good combination here, and you can see here again, it's a mismatch, right? It's not all the same elements, and that's kind of where I'm going with this. I know a lot of people have been commenting in my comment section, being like, "Hey, like you should use all the right elements or all the same elements to beat it." Like for example, this here, like look at this, 393, right? Pretty damn good. Good gear as well too. Good setup. So this was easy enough to do. So let me show you guys my team. Okay, so we're gonna try two different things. I'm gonna take away Data Zahar for now because I want to showcase him to you guys. But I'm gonna use two of my units, okay, that I have. So they're 111. You can see here the damage, and then I'm gonna throw in. Now this is not a boss or like a milestone stage, right? So it's gonna be a little easier, obviously, probably to go through. But I'm gonna show you guys how I set this up. Let's do this. See if bomb survives this. Now the power difference is fairly small here. It's not that big, so I'm assuming this one won't be a problem. But I'll show you guys where I get stuck, where Data Zahar really comes in. He actually ends up stall tanking so well that it gives time for my Evan and my Evankel to do all of their immunities or immortalities and their specials, and then it just ends up letting him do his special, and everyone just dies. Like, see how quick bomb died there, right? It's a fairly easy kill for them. I should have put Rack in the front. I try to put him in the middle so he can buff everybody, but he doesn't usually get it off. I'm actually working to get his dupes right now as we speak. So there you go. So fairly easy, right? Let's just get to a stage where it's going to get a little tougher for us. Remember, this is a complete free-to-play account. A lot of you guys are doing very well with your free-to-play accounts. I've seen some people at like 920, maybe 10s even as free-to-play, and that's fantastic. So big ups to you folks who are doing this and doing it big. And I don't know why that keeps popping. That same, like, you check mark it and it just keeps popping up every single time. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if it's because I changed my team. That might be why, or like a formation change. But anyways, so let's try this. After this, I'm going to show you guys, like I mentioned, Dazahard and his stall tactics without my full yellow element team. I might actually just do it now, considering everyone's just dying. Well, let's see if my boy here just takes care of everyone for me. He probably will, actually, at this point. Yeah, it looks like I'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. Man, that is a crazy CC. Just takes you completely out of the battlefield. Okay, where are we at now? So one more, and then we're at the 816 mark. Okay, and that's that's where usually like the enemy gets a lot tougher. Right now we're just going with the same lineup, all light or yellow, I should say. I call it light and dark always because of other gotcha games, but yeah, yellow and purple. Um, let's take a quick look and see how this team handles this fight, and then the next fight I promise you'll see a difference, and then hopefully I can show you guys a good example of how you can not use all the same elements and still do fairly well. That's kind of the goal here, with the right units, of course, right? So there's hats taking everybody. Okay, good. One more. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to probably see a pretty big power difference. I mean, 100k, it's not bad. Let's see if this is going to be doable, okay? I'm going to set it up here, and let's see if we can beat this team. Now, if I don't beat this team, like I said, I'm going to try out my other version and see if we have a better chance with that, okay? And you'll see like a pretty substantial loss in CP, but I feel the results are better for most of the harder fights. So I just want to show you guys uh, that difference, of course. So let's see what happens here. Okay, special there. Has it his good. You know what? We actually might win this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. So far, so good. I'm not stuck yet. Um, it's awesome. Okay, let's move on. Here, let me just show you guys what I was talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto this fight. I'm gonna do the team I'm trying to tell you guys about. Okay, just so you guys can kind of see the difference. So here's this. I put him here for because he has immortality, right? And then watch this. So we're gonna do this team now. Look, 212 versus 321. I mean, again, it's like about 50k difference between my last team and this team when you don't use the same elements. But I want to show you guys kind of the difference here, and I'll slow it down so you guys get a good feel of how this works, and how good of a stall tank that Zahard is, right? So let's see here. I'm gonna slow it down right here. Not to mention, he's just a badass. Like his ultimate's so cool. Here, slow it down. So watch, he's taking damage. He's gonna start changing his weapon soon, right there. And look, he takes no damage. It gives you time to buff up a little bit. You get to do your ult there, right? You'll be able to do your ult here, and then he's still not taking any damage because he's changing his weapon. Now he's got immortality, and he's gonna pop his special, right? And you'll see here how effective that can be, right? And most of my team survived in comparison to the last time, where only Hat survived, Evan survived, and maybe Wagnon survived, right? So it's a pretty big difference. That stall tanking right there by him is huge. And like I said, not to mention, he's an absolute badass. So, yeah, sorry, what's that, guys? Not what I wanted to take a snapshot of. I took it too late. Damn it. Okay, so I'm going to show you this again. We're going to keep going here. And again, you can see here, little tip. Again, the folks that have been finishing it, right? So, you're going to probably see a lot of whales just steamroll through this game until they hit their wall as well. Everybody hits a wall, by the way. There's no no wall for somebody. Everyone, no matter what you spend, is going to hit a proverbial wall. It just matters where, right? So as you can see here, though, this team here is doing fantastic. The only other tank I could see that could do better than her, or better than Zahard, would be the Assassin Machini, right? The younger version. I think it's Data as well. And I believe she is an assassin, so she does a lot of damage. Plus, she's an immortality tank, so a lot of utility there for that one as well. But look at that! Like, look at how much health he has left. And look at this special. Meteors just dropping everywhere, bro. How much cooler can you get than that? Okay. Anyway, so I want to show you guys that real quick. So you guys can see here, hopefully with a little bit of proof, that not going all full elemental color is always the best way to do things. There are better ways to set up your team based on the units you obviously have, right? So really, really good team. Loving it so far. This is going to take me further, and I'm hoping to clear even more content. Now, let's go to the summon section. I want to do one summon here. Hopefully I'll get something good. We're close now to completing. Actually, maybe we'll do, yeah, just one. Just one summon is all I have. I think, yeah, that's all I'm going to be able to do. I think I'm getting closer to the pity, right? And I'm hoping to get one more SSR plus that I don't have. So specifically, I would love to have right here. Where is she? There. Kun Machini, right? So hopefully we get it. We'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and do a summon. I haven't done one of these in quite some time. I've been trying to save, but you know what? I said, screw saving. Have fun. Enjoy this. Oh, the blue eye is never good. The yellow eye is always a guaranteed SSR at the very least. This is going to probably be just SRs, which is a shame. Come on. Okay, that's good. That's good. Come on, come on. Go through the portal, through the door. Okay, well, we're going to get an SSR at least. Okay, cool. I got a rack. So that's good. At least I can get my rack up a little. He's really, really lacking right now. I really need to focus on getting him better gear, and getting him more dupes for him too. Like he's such a good tank, but it's a little hit or miss with him. So let's go ahead and do that. Up right there. Let me break this. Let's see which was what. Yeah, let's do this one. There we go. Got that limit break up. And then that is it. So two main things I want to talk about real quick. Okay, obviously, the store in adventure mode. If you are stuck on a stage, one tip is get in there and have a look at the record and see who completed it and what they used. Pretty straightforward right there, right? And then after that, the other point was you don't always need to use the same faction team to do well. There are a lot of units that are great at what they do, just not part of the same faction, even though you CP drops, right? If I go back and show you guys my CP with and without all elementals, 264 versus 212, right? So even though you don't have the same elements and your faction amount goes down, which is pretty drastic in terms of the damage that you do, you can tell you'll still succeed if you have the proper setup and the proper teams. All right, guys, it's Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.